What is up, guys? We are back with another vlog today. Just over 11 weeks out, and today will be a refeed day. My first refeed for this prep, and it has been 8 weeks into the prep with no refeed yet. Why? I haven't needed them. Now, when should you refeed? That is something I will cover in today's video, and why you should refeed, what benefits and purposes it will have. It will all be covered for you to know how to implement them, when and why you should utilize them, and when you should potentially not utilize them as well. Now, beard is off, face is getting thinner, you're coming in, you're getting better, and we're definitely loving the process. But fatigue has certainly hit me a little bit harder over the past few days, and my body weight actually shot up this morning through one, lack of sleep, or worse sleep, and certainly feeling a little bit more fatigued and watery. So definitely time to put a little bit of a break onto today's expenditure. So only a 10-minute walk with Mr. C's this morning, and then no direct steps, and a high day will be implemented. So let's get on the ride, guys. Vlog is going down 11 and a half weeks out. Let's make it happen. So refeed day. Meal number one, this is actually a training day meal, plus some banana in there. So we've got one whole egg, 230 mils of egg whites. We've got 35 grams of ISO Pro, pistachio, tremendous flavour, and we've got vanilla cream of rice, which is outstanding. It's definitely one of the underrated flavours. It actually tastes like Angel Light. So definitely looking forward to this. I've done a morning walk, only a short one today. As I said, steps are going to be non-existent to a degree. It's just going to be basically what I get around the house, and apart from that, nothing else, just work and my lecture to deliver today, which is all about optimizing timelines. So I'm looking forward to showing you a little bit of that as well. Right, we actually have my deep tissue massage with the man you've seen before, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. R&R Therapy, Jay Marsden?
Marsden, that's the one.
Jay Marsden. Either way, Mr. J, R&R, is here, and it's going to do the massage, so we get to see whether that's through. Let's get it. Right, Jay is currently in action. So, at the moment, I actually have my tissue work with Jay every 5 days. Now, that is non-negotiable, and at times, I actually have one of the guys that works for Jay come on my second rest day if I need them as well. Now, generally tissue work, always remember, guys, it shouldn't really hurt that much. Stay relaxed, and the pressure that will be applied by a therapist that knows what they are doing shouldn't give you any bruising, shouldn't hurt you, it should make you feel better. If your tissue work does not make you feel better, your tissue therapist does not know what they are doing. The whole point of tissue work is improving recovery and increase blood flow to the muscle. And going in too hard is not really going to do that. It's going to do the opposite. So if you do find yourself getting hurt by someone, I would strongly suggest looking for a different therapist and get someone who actually knows what they're doing, like Jay from R&R. So my left side is a little bit tighter, both my bicep, my shoulder, my pec. So just having a little bit more work done on the left side, just to iron it out. But look, enough pressure there, but not too much to do any damage, so that I'm nice and fresh to train tomorrow. Right, that is a wrap. We've just done 90 minutes of deep tissue, full body shebang. Now, I highly recommend Jay if you are looking for some deep tissue therapy and massage work. Jay has got a team that works for him now as well. All great guys that I do use myself as well, trained by yours truly. So get on it. Jay, any words?
No, not really. I'll say no, not really, and then I'm going to talk. That's the typical thing. Yes, we've got clinics in Bradford, which is a male-only clinic, and then we've got one in Barnsley and one in Rotherham. So if you're over this way, give us a shout and we'll help you out.
We do have a female in the team now as well, which is pretty awesome. She's a big girl, very strong, and very, very firm, but she's actually really good, called Lucy. So get on it, guys. Let's get it. Right, time for me now to go into the next part of my recovery process from rest days, so stay tuned. Right, meal number 2. Now, I actually have just spent 20 minutes in the sauna. I did not actually get it because I had to take a phone call from Charles Morden, my business partner, the mentor, the chief, the man in command, just to speak about some bits that we will be able to reveal very, very soon, but not quite yet. Now, meal number 2 will be 100 grams of rice, 200 grams of chicken, just a slight reduction in chicken because carbohydrates are increasing. Generally, when I actually do refeeds, I will pull my protein down a little bit. The main reason for that is carbohydrates are protein sparing. When carbohydrates increase to a larger amount, you simply don't need quite as much protein, and ultimately you want to make sure that digestion is on point and you are able to assimilate all the food effectively. So pulling down the protein can have benefits. It's only a slight reduction, but it will certainly allow me to have a quicker gastric emptying and allow me to really uptake the food pretty quick. Meal 1, my protein was the same and my stomach pretty much goes empty now. So I kind of want to make sure I keep that up across the day. My salt is all weighed out in 1 as well, so that I am very accurate with my salt intake. At the moment, I am doing 12 grams of salt per day and then 5 grams of low salt as well. And then in terms of seasonings, smoked paprika, salt, garlic, and the secret is adding a little bit of water into your pan when you are cooking. Show the end product, great stuff. Anyway, why sauna? Sauna has some amazing health benefits and numerous studies that have shown the benefits when it comes to heart health, recovery, even mental health, but in general, reduction in oxidative stress, which is extremely important for anyone competing in bodybuilding at a higher level. Right guys, so that is the end product. We've got 50 grams of pineapple, 100 grams of rice, 200 grams of chicken, 75 grams of veg. The trusty spoon that I've had for about 12 years. That's not going anywhere, it's staying with for life. Now, get this meal down, do a little bit of a walk, just a couple of minutes just to get my head in the game, because I've got a big lecture that I do need to deliver. Now, the lecture that I have got to deliver today is all about optimizing timelines. It is for my mentorship group, and every month I do a bigger topic that people can actually join and pay $39.99 for access just for the one lecture. So a huge one to tick off. So I need to eat this and definitely get my head in the game and get focused. Right, so that is the lecture wrapped up. Actually waiting for some questions now, so I can do a little bit of Q&A at the end. But honestly, it's been a monster. So I'm going to go over this and show you in a moment, but 45 minutes of me going at it non-stop, which was pretty damn good. I would say it's good, yeah. Right, so 16 slides to actually cover today on this lecture. So I'm going to give you a little bit of sneak peek of what we covered. I'm not going to show you too much detail because that would not be fair as people actually pay for this, but 16 slides going into depth on off-season and contest prep. Jesus, that was quite intense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to have a nap now. Right, time to get back to work, get back to more clients, and crack on with the day, guys. Let's get it.
Like, when to do it. What do you want to focus on, and how much?
So I'm just vlogging Scott for my YouTube, so I'm just gonna get a quick clip into the vlog. So Scott, say hello. YouTube for YouTube. This is like it was Inception, that film with Leonardo DiCaprio. Anyway, a stretching question.
And then I'm going to share that,
yeah.
after you post it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be like a mirror looking into a mirror.
So guys, if you don't know, I am on Think Big channel doing a podcast with Scott twice a month now, isn't it? Twice a month, yeah. I very much love it, so I'm going to get back to it and I'll fill you in after on what we've covered. Yeah. Right. This is going to be meal number 4. Meal number 3, I actually took a picture of it, but I forgot to record it, so you will get a picture of it. I'm going to tell you what I had. So, 100 grams of strawberries, 100 grams of blueberries, 110 grams of cream of rice, and 70 grams of whey isolate. So that was meal number 3. Now, meal number 4 is going to go down, and that's going to be 100 grams of prawns, 200 grams of wild salmon. As you can see, it's a little bit more red. Tastes a little bit different, but it does have much better quality fat, but also a little bit less fat than normal farm salmon. So always opt for wild if possible, because it is much healthier. Doesn't taste as good, I'm not gonna lie, but well, it just tastes a little bit different.
It just tastes fishier, so
Yeah,
some
I
people
do
don't
like fishy.
fish.
Now,
It's not as oily.
no, 200 grams of salmon, 100 grams of prawns, 105 grams of raw weight rice, which is 350 cooked, and we'll have 75 grams of veg with that. So food is a little bit high today, but needs must, and then we will assess tomorrow and see what's happening. I'll show you the end product in a little moment. Right, so that is the end product. We've got veg, salmon, prawn, and rice. One of my favourite meals, and this is definitely going down pretty well. So meal number 4 going down of the day, and a little bit of spinach as well. I will have 50 grams of pineapples with this too, as an addition. Right guys, meal number 5 going down. We've got 200 grams of chicken, 105 grams of raw weight rice, 75 grams of veg, and 25 grams of avocado. I do miss my avocado because I do have quite a lot of it in the off season, but in prep, calories do come down, and unfortunately, I get much less. I did have 50 grams of pineapple with this as well. So that is meal number 5 of the high day. Food's going down perfectly well as well, so I'm pleased. I'm gonna eat this, watch some YouTube. I've actually been a fan of Mitchell Hooper recently. He's been putting out some amazing content, so I've been taking in some of that. So Mitchell, if you're watching this, great work, pal. I've got no doubts he's watching this, obviously. But anyway, this meal is actually tremendous. Good old chicken and rice. Can never get old, especially when you make it as good as me. Bit of veg, a little veg. Make it super tasty. So, voila. Right guys, so that is the day wrapped up. Day of vlogging and a refeed day done. So we've got 105 grams of cream of rice. It's the white chocolate coconut with some white chocolate ISO Pro as well, which is absolutely delicious. And we've got 100 grams of blueberries and 100 grams of strawberries. So I'll show the end product shortly, but tomorrow I will give you an update on the body weight and the reasonings as to what we did, how and why. So stay tuned. But for now, eat the last meal and then hit the sack nice and early. So this is how the last meal is presenting. Last final ingredient to be added, which is going to be some cinnamon. So yes, that is the last meal, and then it's bedtime.